Okay, wanted to get this one out too. It's kind of, we're doing a little bit of night ops right now. Can't sleep, got electroshocks, all that good stuff. But had this unction about Zechariah 13:8-9. Again, Zechariah 13:8-9. And it talks about the three parts. And technically, there doesn't ever to be seen any historical, what you call recapitulation to the prophecy per se. So it doesn't appear that it falls within those parameters. In other words, it looks like it's going to be a future event, a one-time future event, where it has the exhaustion quality to it when it does happen. So what are we saying with all that? Here's what we're saying, is that it would very, by all indications, it's kind of like Isaiah 17:1. Behold, in that day, Damascus shall lie a ruinous heap. Well, that hasn't happened before. It has that distinction that's very unique. So by the same token, Zechariah 13:8-9 falls under the same guidelines in that sense, that there's really been no recapitulation or initial launching of the prophecy, which says that, behold, in all the land, this is God talking, that God says, behold, in all the land, I will cut off two parts, but the third part I will bring through the fire and try them as gold and silver is tried and refined. Well, there's no indication that that's ever happened before. So that's why it, by all likelihood, will fit right inside of the tribulation period. There's every indication that it will. But the ominous thing about it is that there's no reference within the prophecy of what percentage makes up the 2/3 that are cut off and die. It's not strictly a 33.3%. It doesn't say that. Two parts are cut off and die. Well, their percentage, here's what we're saying with that. Their percentage can be, in all likelihood, very high percentage. But the 1/3, and this is the third that you want to be in. One of the domains for one of the websites that I have is called fireforthesoul.com. That references Zechariah 13:8-9. And it's that 1/3 aspect that you want to be in. And by the way, the whole prophecy shoots down the whole likelihood of pre-tribulation dispensational rapture. Completely shoots it down. Because it says, essentially, that everyone is going through the tribulation. That's sobering. Do we see that? That is sobering. We'll leave you with that thought. You want to be, again, you want to be part of that 1/3 that the Lord, now here's the encouraging part. There's always that silver lining of encouragement, is that the Lord says that that third, that last two parts get cut off and die. But the last part that he will bring through the fire and try and refine as gold and silver. So the Lord will bring you through that fire of tribulational adversity. All you got to do is trust the Lord. That's all we got to do. We're going to do it. Get yourself in that mindset spiritually so that you can prepare in any way, shape, form, or whatever. You can prepare by getting close to the Lord, because you'll be taking those specific marching orders and applying them not only to your life. Just have this unction. If you seek to save your life, you're going to lose it. But if you lose your life for the Lord's sake, you're going to find it. So it doesn't matter what capacity we go through the tribulation in, from a personal standpoint. It's the fact of where spiritually we let the Lord lead us so that we can be best utilized, not to preserve our lives, but to help others who are going through the same predicament. Because it'll be rough. Leave you with that thought. If you're remnant, stay remnant. Love you guys. We'll talk soon.